Hey all you YouTube and Facebook subscribers and followers. I'm getting ready to make the pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. This is Tuesday evening and we're going to do that. But first, I don't have, well, I have good news and I have bad news. Bad news was today I got tested for COVID and I did test positive. So the good news is I'm feeling okay. I'm just a little weak. Normal things that you would do during the day and not affect you, just kind of wear me out. So making this pie is probably going to, by the time I'm done, I'll probably be exhausted. So, but hey, Thanksgiving's coming up. We got to get it done. So we're going to go ahead and cook the meal, and all I'm preparing for is my brother and I. Give me just a moment. I'm going to put this tooth in. There we go. So originally he was going to come over, but now he can't come over because I have to quarantine for 10 days. So I'm going to go ahead and bake the meal, and I'll prepare him a plate and let him know when it's when he can come over, and he'll come over, and it'll be sitting outside waiting for him to take home and heat back up if need be, and he can have some turkey dinner, and we'll celebrate Thanksgiving together separately. Maybe we'll do a FaceTime chat while we eat our dinner together. So anyway, I'm going to get started on this pumpkin pie. We're going to hope for the best. I'm going to believe that my symptoms are going to continue to improve and not take a turn for the worst. So I'll keep you all updated. So let me show you the ingredients for the pie. We're going to use the pumpkin that I canned earlier in a previous video. So all we got to do is mix up the ingredients. I don't feel real well, so I'm not rolling out a pie crust. So I'm using store-made pie crust. So let me show you the ingredients. Alrighty, so for this pumpkin pie, I'll include the recipe down below. We're going to use almost 2 cans of evaporated milk, sugar, vanilla, eggs. We have spices, which include cinnamon. Let me take a look at the list. Cinnamon, clove, allspice, ground ginger, salt. And that's it. And we have our 2 pie crusts. And I've got the pumpkin draining here real well. And I'm going to mash it up. So, alrighty. We'll get started on this. Alrighty, so we're going to use the KitchenAid for this. So I measured out 3 cups of pumpkin goop. Into the bowl it goes. Come on. Alright, let's get a spatula. Look at that. Look at that. That's fresh pumpkin, you know. Looks wonderful. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to take a little bit of paper towel. Oh. I'm just going to press down here in the bowl and try to absorb some of the liquid out of it. I do this as well when I'm making a pumpkin cheesecake. So it just helps to get some of the water out of there, so your pie doesn't end up real liquidy. Alright, let me do that one more time. I learned this trick by watching America's Test Kitchen, and they are full of all kinds of wonderful tips and tricks. You can do this even with the canned pumpkin you get in the stores. It's very, very watery. And especially if you're using it for cheesecake, you don't want it real watery. You don't want a watery cheesecake. Alrighty, so there's that. Gonna add just a little more goop. Alright, so all we're gonna do is mix all of these ingredients together. And go ahead and put the sugar in, the spices, the eggs, I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. At least better than mine. Hopefully I'll be feeling better by tomorrow and the next day. So, and I'm going to use the whisk attachment on this. And let me measure out my milk. Give me a moment, I have to find my can opener here. Alright everybody, I'm just going to add the milk. And we're going to start very low. Scrape down the sides. Oh. Alrighty, that looks good. According to the directions, this is a very runny looking batter that we're going to pour in the pie shells. But because of that, I am going to get a large, whatever. I am going to get a large baking sheet. To put my pie crust on. this on a flatter surface. Oh, come on. All right, let's do this. There we go. Almost. Just a little left over. Not going to worry about that. Alright, we're going to bake this pie at 425 degrees for 15 minutes. And then we're going to turn the heat down to 350. Before I forget this time, let's get our pie crust covers and get these on here. Because I don't want a burnt pie. A burnt pie crust, that is. Stop. All right. Let me check the oven temperature. I've got to have a flashlight to see inside my, see the temperature inside of my oven. And we are at about 425. So I'm going to very carefully put these in the oven. Alexa, set a pumpkin pie timer for 15 minutes.
Pumpkin pie timer, 15 minutes, starting now.
Alright, so they cook at the 425 for 15 minutes. Then we lower it to 350 and bake another 45 to 60 minutes until the knife comes out clean in the center. So we will see you guys in a little while here. It's going to be good. Okay, everybody, the pies are done. Let me show you what we got here. There we go. 2 pumpkin pies. Let's check the crusts. And those look pretty good to me. No burnt crust. Okay, so according to this recipe, these pumpkin pies could be frozen. So I'm going to let them cool off, and then we're going to, well, actually probably just put these in the refrigerator until Thanksgiving. So that's it. Kind of wore me out. I'm ready for bed now and get some rest. So you all have a good evening. Bon appetit. Remember, life is beautiful. Even when you have COVID, life is beautiful. Alrighty, we'll see you in the next video. Have a good evening. Bye.